few of the updates to the SE2AI ladder. So at the moment, I think you can see what I'm working on. I'm mainly focusing a lot on the human to bot interactions, so you can play against the bots. So I've been having some fun. There's been some issues with that as well. Hopefully take you through a few of them. So on the screen at the moment, this is what we've seen before, which is essentially a client that downloads the bots, plays them on your PC, and that's in the Discord channel at the moment. So this was originally a test that we set up just to see if it worked. A lot of it does, a lot of it doesn't, but one of the main problems you have is that a lot of the bots will require very specific libraries or sort of like software to be installed to be able to play them. So obviously if you're going out to a large sort of like the mass of people essentially that are not necessarily into the AI community but just want to play against the bots, it's producing a large burden on them to install Python, install Java, install whatever other libraries that they want to install. So I'm making this easier for people at the moment. I will just show you something that we have, if I can find it. I see. That's not the right one. So this is the right tab. We currently have like a Google VM instance set up here. This is essentially going to be running our bots from this instance. And this is essentially me SSH'd into that. So we can run the server from here. And then if I just switch back to this one here, I just need to set the address in there. This is all pretty much hard-coded at the moment. I'm going to make a nicer interface for people to have a look at once it's all up and working. And then I can just run this, and hopefully, at the moment it's not grabbing bots off the ladder. I've just got a one test bot set up that is essentially Bernie's bot that just done a cannon rush. So in theory, we should be able to then just play against that one. And if I can show you the window capture here, you'll see that the data is coming through there. There's a moment that I was using for debugging. So let's get into the game. That's the wrong window. So hopefully, actually I think you've got the wrong window set up there at the moment. Yeah, so that should be the right window now. I will just play a game here. So at the moment I've been doing some tests with the lag. I have currently about a 20 millisecond ping to the server. It seems to be running pretty well off of this. I'm not sure how it would run with a higher ping, so if anyone's got a machine that's in a higher ping area, let me know and I can run some tests with you guys and see if that works okay, or if that works any better. So at the moment the bot I'm playing against is literally just the one that Bernie set up with a cannon rush. It'll just run to my base, start building cannons. I can just sit here and defend it. Yeah, I played against this a couple of times already, so hopefully I shouldn't lose. But yeah, as you see, it's just sending loads and loads of drones over here. I'm just going to set up another gateway, hopefully get some more units out. Again, this is basically, I've just set this up so that I can hard code this bot in, so it's easier for me to just set everything up and go.
You have not enough minerals.
And I probably should set up a cybernetics core once I get some more money.
You have not enough minerals.
I'm probably playing really embarrassingly bad, but it's fine though. This is just an example, and I'm going to show you after this game finishes some of the problems that I have with what's going on at the moment.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You must construct additional pylons. You have not enough minerals.
And now I'm just going to send all of my units over to kill the opposition. But yeah,
construct additional pylons.
again, this bot is laughably bad. Not saying it is just an example bot, like I said.
My meditation is
As I am laughably bad at the moment. Bearing in mind I haven't actually played this game a lot since my keyboard broke and my FT code broke, so I can't press F2. That's the reason I'm not playing, so you can judge by that exactly how bad I am at this game. But yeah, let's just go and kill these guys. I might just grab some stalkers out as well. Don't think I'll need them, but
command me. Ula Sadari. We are the blades of iron.
yeah. So, as you can see, just remove this.
I am here in the shadows.
So yeah, I'm gonna surrender this game now because I think we've proved that Cannon Rush bot is bad. Anyway, just let me have a look. One second. So anyway, where were we? Right, so the problem with this is, let me just show you. Yeah, so essentially after the bot finishes its first game, currently the problem I have at the moment is just exits the client. I have it set up in here. I don't know if you can see this very well. So that's wrong. Is that the right one? Yeah. So at the moment, it's basically, it transmits a JSON document to the server requesting a bot, and then the bot is found on the server, and if the bot is found, it will load up the bot and send it through the same connection back to a client that's hosted on the local machine. So the reason for that being that I want to have the minimum resources possible on the server so we can run lots of bots on the server without having to worry about running the Starcraft 2 clients on the actual server itself. That saves resources and also stops us running into a huge amount of other problems as well. So this should just carry on forever because there's no exit clauses in. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's the wrong one. This should carry on forever because there's no exit clauses in here. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It doesn't even trip this breakpoint here when I run it, which is shutting down the server. It just pretty much shuts down itself. So And this doesn't happen on the Windows version. I have a Windows server set up that does exactly the same thing, just because like I was experimenting with things and running Windows clients, and that basically just goes on forever, and you can connect as many times as you want to it. With the Linux version at the moment, it seems to shut itself down after the first client connects. So yeah, I'm looking into that problem anyway. Hopefully, I'll have that fixed pretty soon. I did aim to get a test out this weekend for it, and unfortunately, maybe not happening at the moment. But we'll see anyway. So yeah, I can actually set this up locally. This has a bit different behavior on the Windows subsystem for Linux, but it's still not working properly. So I can set it up as a local test just by replacing this value here. And then I set this going. I can show you the problem I'm having at the moment. Like I say, I've got a few methods of solving this. I want to set up like a really basic kind of like challenge response server, and then work from there and see if I see the same problems, and then hopefully that will be easier to solve. Anyway, just let me have a look. So yeah, essentially, you just need to modify the value in this bit here, and then that will connect locally, and then we can run the server from here, and then this window here will bring up the local. Actually, I might just actually I can't bring that up on the stream, which is annoying. So that brings up the local console window, and then we can run everything from here. So yeah, basically compiling on Windows and running on Linux is a weird system where it'll basically run on the Windows subsystem for Linux. Yeah, I had some fun getting that working. That was good. But anyway, so I'm going to turn off the Starcraft 2 Windows capture at the moment. All this is just some basic debug stuff that I've got sending and receiving. Immediately surrender the game. I've not got that on stream, but you can imagine. I just went into a game and surrendered it. It worked. So what we have here is basically it's got the bot's name I've set to cheese cannon, which is basically so it closes the connection there. And then if I run it again, it will just immediately close the connection and won't actually be able to connect. And then if you see in the client window, that also closes the connection. So, but yeah, so essentially we can get it up, we can run it on one game, but then the server just immediately hangs and crashes. On Windows, it works perfectly. I can have it running, and it will run like as many games as you want to without any problems. If you, which is basically, I've just got it running a sockets library. You can just have it defined as Windows or Linux, and it will run exactly the same on both. So yeah, as everyone knows, my absolute love of Linux is only getting better through this. So that is basically the status of the human versus bots interaction ladder. Hopefully I should be able to solve the problems this week. I don't think it's serious problems. Like I said, I think it's just something in the network library that I'm using that is closing the server and closing all the connections. Hopefully I should be able to solve that. But if anyone has a lot of experience on Linux sockets, let me know, and hopefully that might be some help. But yeah, So anyway, this was just a very short video to um, let people know how things are going. I will put this up onto Linux pretty soon. Linux onto YouTube rather pretty soon. Um, but yeah, so if you have any ideas or suggestions for anything like this, then let me know. Obviously, I know at the moment all of the Python bots will work. A couple of the Windows bots will work. There's one or two that won't. I just need to speak to the authors about that. But obviously, if you can always set on the SE2AI ladder, if you wanted to set your bots to be playable against humans, then you have to set that flag within your bot upload page. So that can be done nice and easily. Please do test first though, because I want to basically put this out to the wider community and have them play against all the bots. So obviously, if a lot of bots on there don't actually work very well, then that's going to be a big problem for people. So I'm going to actually probably test or get someone to test most of the bots at some point soon. Also, I've noticed a few problems with several people have had different capitalizations on the ladderbots.json file. Just a reminder, it should be all lowercase. If anyone does have difference in capitalization, I will be contacting them. So that's fine. I think that's the same for AI Arena though. So if you're on AI Arena, I think capitalization does matter on there as well. So yeah, hopefully, if anyone has any questions about that, feel free to just contact me on Discord and I'll be happy to answer. But yeah, so basically stay tuned and hopefully within the next few days I'll have something that works on everything and we'll be able to just throw it out to the wider community and see how people get on. But yeah, all right, cheers for watching guys and catch me in Discord and catch you later.